Today is Friday, Parashat Terumah. Parashat of this week tells us about the building of the sanctuary in the desert, the Mishkan, and there was an incredible amount of generosity and giving involved to give the different types of items and materials necessary to build the Mishkan. Shlomo HaMelech built the first Bet HaMikdash in Eretz Israel. He composed the Shir Hashirim, Song of Songs, and we're told that he composed it on the day and on the time that the Bet HaMikdash was built and inaugurated. In our synagogues, we have a custom of reading Shir Hashirim every Friday night before we start the prayer of Leil Shabbat. This morning, we learned in a class here at the synagogue some of the aspects associated with Shir Hashirim. It says here, Kama chashivut yesh bashir shemushar bikdusha v'tahara. This is from the book Sefer Arman David, written by Rav Moshe Armoni. And he says here that Kama chashivut yesh bashir shemushar bikdusha v'tahara. How much importance there is in a song that is sung in holiness, in sanctity, in purity. Ki HaKadosh Baruch Hu bara et ha'olam, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world lefi mangenon meyuchad, according to a specific system, shebo it'aruta diltata, when there is an awakening below, which means the service of Hashem below. When we sing here in this world, maf'ira it'aruta dil'ela, it awakens a kind of an awakening above that will bring then abundance to this world. The kavyachol, and as if al yedei ze shemarbim et shlitat Hashem be'olamo, ki kach hu nirgash beyoter, through our songs of praises to Hashem in this world, we then are sort of like adding more of the sovereignty of Hashem in this world by praising Him. ועוד and more, the המלאכים נהנים מאוד מהשירה להקדוש ברוך הוא. Even the angels are enjoying this kind of singing that we do here in this world to Hashem. כי הם מקבלים מזה זווית חדשה, because they get a new perspective, שאיננה לפי דרכם, that it's not according to their ways. כיוון שהם בעיקרם דין ומוכרחים במעשיהם, because the angels don't have the aspect of power of choice just like we do. And when they sing to Hashem, which they do out of a discipline, obligation that doesn't have any other alternative. However, this is lehavdil mi'Israel, this is different from the Jewish people. She'osim zot, that when they sing to Hashem, they do it mitzad ha'chesed, from the aspect of kindness, of giving. Ki enam mukhrachim mitzad ma'asehem ve'em bechiriyim, because they're not programmed to be obligated to do that. It's more out of a power of choice. And since the singing that comes from Am Yisrael in this world is based on a power of choice to sing praises to Hashem, it is a different perspective than the perspective of the Malachim that do it as an obligation without any other choice. והנה שיר השירים שהוא שיר מיוחד, שכל השירים קודש והוא קודש קודשים. All the songs that are praises to Hashem are kodesh, but Shir Hashirim, the Song of Songs, is the Holy of Holies. דהיינו השיר הזה עולה עד מקום גבוה, it reaches to a very high place. ועל כן נהני ממנו שמיים וארץ. And that's why when we sing, when we chant the Song of Songs, there is a benefit and enjoyment in both in heavens and the earth. והמלאכים המאזינים לשירה זו מתמלאים עוז וחידושים. And it is of the angels as they hear this beautiful song of Shir Hashirim that we sing here, then there is a certain amount of, they get filled up with strength, and it has a very positive effect, both in the world above and here. הסיבה המיוחדת לשיר השירים, the reason why Shir Hashirim is so unique and special, היא העיתוי שבו נכתב, because of the timing when it was written, ופורסם, and it was publicized. היה זה בזמן הקמת בית המקדש. It was at the time when the בית המקדש was erected by שלמה המלך, שאז הייחוד בין קודשה בריחו שכינתה, that at that moment the union between Hashem and שכינתה, and his divine presence, עלה לדרגה שלא הייתה מעולם, was raised and arrived to a level that was never there in the world. דרגה שישית מבין 7 הדרגות שיש בין קודשה בריחו שכינתה. And since there was a very incredible opportunity, a timing there when there was a union of the Kadosh Baruch Hu and His divine presence and coming here in this world in Bet HaMikdash. And because of that timing, היה כל כך מושלם, הכניס בו שלמה המלך, and that timing was so perfect that Shlomo HaMelech put in Song of Songs sodot muflaim, very wondrous, unbelievable sodot. There are secrets muflaim of wonders, al ma she'aya, ma she'atid liyot, what was and what will be. So as we chant Shir Hashirim before we start the prayer of Leil Shabbat, is an incredible amount of power, of benefit, of holiness in that Song of Songs, which is described as Holy of Holies. Baruch Adonai le'olam, Amen ve'amen, and Shabbat Shalom.